The Young and the Restless, spoilers, Friday's full update, the 15th of May, 2026. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, a beautiful day to dive into some incredibly messy drama. Grab your coffee or whatever you need to survive this, because we have a ton to unpack today. Let's just get right into the madness, and let's talk about Lily first, because honestly, Lily Winters is going through it right now. So we know from the spoilers for Friday, May 15, that Lily is going to hit Kane Ashby with a massive surprise. But the question is, what kind of surprise are we talking about here? Because things have been so incredibly tense between these two. I mean, Kane is literally the only bone marrow match for Malcolm. The twins, Charlie and Mattie, weren't a match, which was just heartbreaking to watch a few episodes ago. And now Kane is swooping in like some kind of twisted savior. But we all know Kane. We all know his history. He doesn't do anything just out of the goodness of his heart anymore. He wants Chancellor Winters. He is literally holding his bone marrow hostage for a piece of the company, which is just, wow, that is dark. Like, really dark, even for this show. But Devin warned her. Devin Hamilton Winters literally sat Lily down on Wednesday and told her point blank that she cannot trust Kane. And Devin is right. When has Kane ever played totally fair when his back is against the wall? Never. So is Lily going to listen to Devin? The spoilers say she surprises Kane. Maybe she pretends to agree to his insane demands just to get him into the operating room to save Malcolm. Or maybe she has a counter blackmail ready to go, because Lily is not the same naive girl she used to be. She has built an empire. She is a powerhouse. And seeing her backed into a corner like this by her ex-husband, it's infuriating. The fans on social media are losing their minds over this. Half the people want Kane gone, and the other half are just eating up the drama. I kind of love the drama, I won't lie, but it's so messed up. What if Kane backs out at the last second? Malcolm's life is literally hanging by a thread here. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on Kane. Wait, no, I'm not. He's literally withholding bone marrow. That's supervillain stuff. You don't play games with someone's life like that, especially family. So then we have Nick Newman. Oh, Nick. What are we going to do with you? The spoilers say Nick makes a risky deal, and it is potentially super dangerous. And honestly, my first thought is that it's about the drugs. Nick's fear of his addiction is getting so much worse, and it's spiraling totally out of control. We saw Victor give him that harsh reality check last week, and let me tell you, Victor Newman wins the award for Worst Father of the Year. Again, like, your son is clearly drowning in trauma and addiction because of Matt Clark, and your response is to just bark at him and give him tough love. What were the writers thinking with that? It just pushed Nick further to the edge. So when they say Nick is making a risky deal, I am terrified he is going out to buy more pills. Or maybe he's making a deal with the devil to get rid of Matt Clark once and for all. Either way, Nick is not in his right mind. He is frantic. He is desperate. And a desperate Nick Newman is a dangerous Nick Newman. We saw those scenes where he crashed his car and Nicky was screaming in the hospital. The timeline is honestly a bit confusing right now. Are we seeing flashbacks? Is this a hallucination? Did the writers just mess up the days? I don't even know anymore, but the point is Nick is broken, spiraling hard. Spiraling so hard it hurts to watch. But wait, it gets crazier, because we have to factor in Phyllis. Phyllis Summers is currently holding the biggest most explosive wild card in Genoa City right now. She knows that the amnesiac wandering around is actually Matt Clark. And instead of calling the cops or doing the normal thing, Phyllis is doing the most Phyllis thing ever. She is using him. She is literally trying to use a dangerous psychopath to blackmail the Newman family. Let's just pause and think about that. She went to Nick and Victor on Thursday and basically offered to hand over Matt Clark if they dropped the charges against her. Because remember, Victor and Christine have Phyllis completely cornered with that fake AI evidence. Michael Baldwin has been trying to warn her. Lauren is terrified for her, but Phyllis refuses to listen. She is feral right now. She is so desperate for redemption and to save her own skin that she is willing to bargain with a monster. And of course, Victor being Victor, he didn't just say yes. No. The mustache had to counteroffer. He told Phyllis that if she wants the charges dropped, she doesn't just have to hand over Matt, she has to hand over her company. Newman Enterprises wants Summers Corp. And Phyllis is just, she's never going to agree to that. Never. She was literally screaming at her own portrait in her office that she will never give up. So we have this insane standoff. Phyllis is holding Matt Clark over their heads. Victor is holding the AI evidence and prison over her head. And caught in the middle of this is Nick, who is literally losing his mind to drug addiction because of the pressure. The pressure of knowing Phyllis has Matt but won't hand him over might just be the thing that breaks Nick completely. I mean, how much can one guy take? The fans are so stressed about Nick right now. We've seen him go through a lot. But this addiction storyline feels different. It feels darker. It feels like there is no easy way out. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on Victor. I mean, he is trying to protect his empire. Wait, no, I'm not being too harsh. Framing someone with AI emails and letting your son spiral into a drug addiction while you play corporate chess is just evil. Let's be real. Victor is enjoying this way too much. He loves watching Phyllis squirm. He loves the control, but he is playing a very, very dangerous game. If Matt Clark gets loose, or if Nick overdoses because of the stress, that blood is going to be on Victor's hands. And Phyllis's hands, they are both so blinded by their hatred for each other that they can't see the collateral damage. It's honestly exhausting to watch sometimes, but I can't look away. It's like a train wreck in slow motion. And what about Matt Clark? The guy is faking amnesia. Who actually believes this is going to end well? He is sitting there pretending he doesn't know who he is, while secretly manipulating everyone. He is a predator. And Phyllis thinks she can control him. Phyllis thinks she can put him on a leash and use him as a bargaining chip. What a joke. Matt is going to turn on her the second he gets the chance. I just know it. The writers are setting this up for a massive explosion. And I mean that literally and figuratively. We've heard rumors about a literal explosion coming up, and I would not be surprised if Matt is the one who lights the match. Phyllis is playing with fire, and she is going to get burned badly. But let's take a breath. Let's zoom out a bit and talk about something slightly less depressing. Holden and Claire. Yes, we finally get some romance amidst all this chaos. So the spoilers for Friday say that Holden and Claire are going to get super close on their trip to New York. They are heading to the city for Malcolm's surgery, which, by the way, I am so glad Malcolm is finally getting the surgery, even if Kane is being a total jerk about the bone marrow. But anyway, Holden and Claire, they are in New York, the city that never sleeps, and it looks like they might be taking their relationship to the next level. The spoilers ask if they are going to end up back in bed together, and honestly, I think yes. I think absolutely yes. Claire has been seeing Holden in a totally different light lately. She has been his rock through all this crazy family drama. I mean, Holden just found out Malcolm is his biological dad. Devin and Nate are rejecting him. His whole world is upside down. And Claire gets that. Claire knows what it's like to have a super complicated, messed up family. She has her own trauma. So they have this really deep emotional connection that is just so sweet to watch. It's a nice break from all the screaming and the blackmail and the drugs. Sometimes you just need a cute couple to root for, you know, and they are really cute together. But I do worry a little bit. Is it too fast? Are they bonding over trauma, or is it real love? I don't know. Maybe I'm just cynical because everyone else on this show is so toxic right now. So, yeah, they are in New York supporting Malcolm. I really hope the surgery goes well. I am terrified that Kane is going to pull some last minute stunt. Imagine if Kane is on the operating table and is like, sign the papers right now or I'm leaving. I would literally throw my remote at the TV. But Lily is smart. Lily is a survivor. That surprise she has for Kane better be a good one. It better be a ironclad contract that destroys him if he backs out, because nobody messes with Lily Winters and gets away with it. Well, almost nobody. And going back to Nick for a second, I just can't shake this feeling of dread, the risky deal, the addiction, the way he has been acting. We saw those scenes where he was hallucinating Matt Clark in the middle of the road. We know a car crash happened or is happening. The timeline is honestly a bit confusing right now with all these flashbacks and overlapping days. But the point is, Nick is broken, and Adam is trying to help him, which is wild. Adam Newman, the black sheep, trying to save the golden boy. That is a dynamic I never thought I would see, but I'm here for it. Adam feels guilty. He feels like he failed Nick. And Chelsea is involved now, too. It's just a massive mess. And Victor is just sitting in his office, sipping his scotch, acting like he has everything under control. He doesn't. He really doesn't. So Friday's going to be packed. We have Lily and Kane facing off over a bone marrow transplant and a corporate empire. We have Nick spiraling into the abyss and making deals he is definitely going to regret. We have Phyllis holding a psychopath hostage to blackmail Victor Newman, who is blackmailing her right back. And we have Holden and Claire finding a little bit of romance in New York City while Malcolm fights for his life. It is a lot, you guys. It is so much. I am honestly a bit tired just talking about it, but I can't wait to see how it all plays out. The writers have really ramped up the stakes this month. Some of it is clunky, sure. Some of it makes me want to scream, but that's why we watch, right? We love the mess. We live for the mess. Let's see what happens next.